Ugh! I've tried for several hours. I cannot beat this thing no matter what I do, so I'm just gonna escape from this thing. Unfortunately, by seeing it, it's not gonna be in my bestiary. So, yeah. I tried, even with save state abuse, I cannot kill this thing. I mean, I can if I'm patient, but it consumes so much resources. I can just barely outdamage it more than it heals. Like with Naito here, he does like 1,200 damage. That is it. And it restores 900 each turn, so I'm patient, but I'm not that patient. And because I'm out of resources, I'm gonna escape from the dungeon and rest up. But before I do that, remember from last time we've attained some adamantite? Get out of here. We've attained some... If everything would let me talk, jeez. Yeah, we've attained adamantite. And there's some dwarf who wants some adamantite to create a fine sword. So what say we go there? If I can find this place, I think this is it. No, this is Giant's Cave. Dwarf's Cave should be right up here then. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Right there, silly. Mount Dugurgur. I don't know how to pronounce any of these names, but anyway, we talked to him with the adamantite, and we just set it down without him looking at us first. Is this adamantite? Alright, I'll use this to make ye the finest sword ye'll e'er wield. I don't know how to speak dwarf. Oh yeah, that is a hammer. Like, just before it turned into a sword, it didn't look like a hammer, but yeah, it's a sword. Apparently he has a diamond hammer. I wish we could have one of that. Dween, in all my years I near crafted a finer sword. Go on, take her, she's yours. And with that we attain... What are you talking about, Excalibur? That's right, we get the Excalibur, which sounds like it's the most best sword in the game. Yeah, it's pretty much super effective on anything we fight, or so it says. It actually has all the elements to it, according to the README. But the thing is, I don't know if just because it's super effective against one doesn't mean it will always work. So like if it like resists one, I mean if it resists like fire and ice but is weak to lightning, I don't know if the fact that it's weak to lightning makes it more powerful. But we'll see, I suppose, very soon. Just making sure we can equip nothing better. I'm pretty sure we can't. But anyway, I'll see you back when we're rested up and back on the 5th floor. So we can finally face off the Fiend of Wind. So I'll see you there. Okay, I'm back at the 5th floor. I'm really hoping I don't encounter the Warmech again. So I'm gonna save state like pretty much before every encounter. I'm really gonna hope for enemies we've not encountered yet, such as Soldier, I believe, and Black Flan, because we have not seen them yet. I do not want Water Naga, thank you. Okay, good, I can run away from him. Preferably before Tiamat, or Tiamat, however you say it. Can I not have tornadoes? I mean, I could kill those guys easily. I mean, they drop some good items, but still, I don't want them. No, not even a preemptive strike, thank you. Please give me a Black Flan. Well, I mean, these guys drop a weapon. And you know what, I forgot these guys could even appear here. But yeah, they're just Firehounds. They're better versions of Firehounds, but they're still not threatening enough, so if you encounter these guys, they're pretty much a free heal. Also, is a good test to see if Excalibur really is good. And indeed it is. At least against these guys. I need to look up their resistances. Because I believe this is not only fire, ice, and lightning, it's also like poison and wind and dark and Dia. Let's see. What are these guys weak to? Where are they? Well, I mean, okay. I'm not sure what that does. Here we go, Black Flans. I'm not sure what these guys dropped. I could just freaking open up the notepad, but whatever. Excalibur should do nicely against these. Maybe Thor's Hammer. I don't know what they weak to otherwise. I don't know what these guys can actually do. Let's cast the Heaping, Helping of Fire. See if they're weak to fire instead of lightning. Well, they're not weak to lightning. Are they weak to fire? Well, they have monster defenses, so Excalibur does like nothing. There we go, fire. What about ice? But ice is more expensive, so I shouldn't cast that. You know what, Umber? You dish out all the work to save, just to preserve MP. Because these guys can't do much to us. I've not seen them cast magic. They have a lot of health. There we go, Fairy Tonic, first try. I believe there's one more enemy here. I think it should be Soldier. I don't want to encounter Mind Flayers all day. I mean, you guys aren't even threatening anymore. It's kind of a dick move that these guys are encounterable here, because if you remember these guys in the original, if they so much as touch you with the back of their staff, you instantly die. And that's what really sucks about Mind Flayers. That and the fact that they can paralyze you, so all you can do is just wait to die. Just a dick move. Can you even encounter a soldier on this floor? I don't want to encounter much air elementals. You know what? Fuck it. I think it's on 3rd floor only. I'll find out after this. So yeah, this might be a bit of a short one because my real major goal is only Tiamat here. Anyway, without further ado, let's talk to the crystal. The Lich, Merilith, the Kraken. Only Merilith is capitalized, so I guess Merilith is the only one is the one you care about. You have defeated 3 fiends and reached my lofty perch. She has 6 heads, so clearly I will give her a different voice. I will give her a different voice for each of the half lines. More to better, may the image of Tiamat, the Fiend of Wind, is to burn in your eyes. That was 6 different voices, right? Did I do a good job? I mean, look at that, 6 heads. And because she has 6 heads, she's like the Kraken, only worse. Anyway, here's Tiamat. Tiamat's only real problem is the fact that she has monster defenses. Her attacks aren't too threatening. I mean, they are, because they're multi-hits. She's not as bad as Kraken physical-wise, but she specializes in being defensive and magical. And, yeah, she's pretty much the resilient fiend, really. But you only need to worry about her if you don't have Ribbon. Oh yeah, I forgot, Ribbon doesn't protect against stat elements. But we should be fine. Let's see, what should we start with? I guess Protectora, because Naito has nothing better to do. Haste, because of course every character must have haste, assuming they can do stuff. You set up a Vanish, and you Enhancer. Where's my enhancers? Well, there's the Bender. or defender. Where's my enhancers? Oh, I hate finding items after I sort them. Thunderbolt. Good. So clearly I need to equip better for this fight. Because, much like the vampire, it one-shots pretty much my whole party. I know Tiamat does pretty much all the elements, including poison. I don't know if... Do I already resist? I don't, apparently, so that's good on you for now. And... Blind... This is gonna take a while. Actually, you equip that. Meh. Wait, that resists Earth? Wow. Well, we know now that you should be needing the thunder resistance. Naito really doesn't need anything, honestly. Because, you know, he, yeah. So, give you back the Crystal Helm. Don't really need to resist thunder, but I'll give it you anyway. You resist everything, so you're good. What does this resist? Fire and thunder. So we need a fire shield on you. But Furia has it. Honestly, I don't really care about what Furia equips, because Furia is not really much of a healer, even though I totally forget it. Furia's just kind of there, honestly. I guess she's just gonna be the sacrificial pony. Anyway, let's just save, heal up, and then we face Tiamat. There we go. Why did my computer unplug itself? Hold on a bit. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry if you saw that. You're not going to. Because you can't... I don't know how that would work. Anyway, enough rambling along. Let's just try again. Let's just pray she casts Thunderbolt first turn, except wait, we don't all resist Thunder, so fuck. Oh well. Should I exploit her weakness? Because there's a secret about this boss, like I forgot to mention, apparently this is the only fiend who's like, this is the only boss who's like this, but apparently, she has a secret weakness of... I don't have it. I mean, I have bio. Yeah, she has a secret weakness of poison and surprisingly petrify. I don't know what is it about dragons with multiple heads being so vulnerable to petrification, but apparently that's a thing. Do any of my items cast petrification? I doubt it. I'll try this fight a couple times, and if I can't, I'll go back to the shop and buy stone just for this. I actually did look at her weaknesses. She actually does, in hard mode, resist. You get it? What am I doing with Umber again? Oh yeah, hasting Naito, that's what. You were banishing up everyone, and you were enhancing Naito, basically. I don't know what she's gonna cast first turn. Let's find out. See, her attacks aren't that threatening. I mean, they kind of are. I guess especially to Umber, because he has the least HP and he's not very defensive. Really, all I should care about is Naito being alive, and High Carry, really, even though they were both alive from the Thunderbolt. Anyway, now that we're enhanced, let's start wailing at her and see what she's made of. Well, we already know what she's made of, so whatever. You resist thunder, yeah. Until I know what she casts, I will not cast any defensive spells. So you know what, you just drop the nukes. Heal a go, I guess, because I don't know what you're gonna do. And you just cast Comet. And so far you're not really being that much of a threat. I mean, like I said, her only threat is the fact that she's basically a multi-dragon, in which she can cast Thunderbolt, Blaze, Ice Storm, and even Poison Gas. If you were playing the original version, this version of Poison Gas actually instantly kills you, so watch out. Because for some reason, Poison in the original isn't instant death. Which really sucks. Don't know what you're gonna do. I'm gonna cast this anyway. You enhance them more. And there goes Furia. Oh, surprisingly, no. Surprisingly. As I found out with Temper, yes, you can stack it, but it only stacks so much. Like, apparently I think 3 is the max. Or maybe it's not 3, it's like, it increases your attack by 50, and the cap is 255, so... yeah. I don't know how it works, I've read it somewhere, but I forgot. That's the thing. Don't know what to do. I don't know what Furry is better off doing, honestly. Maybe Comet. Fire. Fire. We're facing the final Fiend, and we're still seeing fire. Are you serious? Is Thunderbolt really your most dreaded attack we're seeing? If that's the case, then I'm going to... do I have any? I don't, so let's cast Shock on Furia here, in case Thunderbolt happens again. Poison Gas! Only Naito's weak to that. I'm just gonna pray here that she doesn't cast magic again on Naito, and we should be good. So now I suppose Hikari's at a point to where she should cast Healaga every turn. Otherwise we're dead. Thunder! You have Thunderbolt. Why are you using Thunder? What? Do you think this is Pokemon and Thunder is better than Thunderbolt? Except in this version it's 100% accuracy, but incredibly weaker, but Thunderbolt, bleh. I think Tiamat's gotten Pokemon and Final Fantasy confused. It's Thundergud that's the most powerful, not Thunder. Well, Thunderbolt might be better actually, but who cares? Wait, how much? 85, ew. I can only cast it 2 more times. There's Ice Storm. See, this is the problem. Even if we resist these, it still can and will do well over 700 damage. And she's still alive. Do I have elixirs? I have a lot of elixirs. So you know what? Let's use them. This is going to be the defensive turn. I don't mind using these elixirs. I can just grind them. Bio. That's the instant kill spell. Actually, no. Bio's just a weaker version of Poison Gas. All better. Please get off your Heelga. Thank you. Kind of scared of Umber dying just when I'm about to do the finishing blow. If that's the case, I'll just cut until where we kill her without everyone being dead, as usual. Because remember, my rule is if anyone dies and I don't revive them by the end of the fight, basically if their experience is uneven, then I have to reset. Ooh, see, there we go. I had a feeling if I didn't put Vanish or Protective, she would have been dead. Why did I do a basic attack there? Why? I mean, it's still doing damage. Let's see what Comet does. Let's see what it does. Okay, you cast Comet. Don't just regular attack. There's Blaze. Apparently, Furia did not resist fire. Like, apparently. Because she's been killed. Yeah, she doesn't resist lightning anymore, which is the problem. Thankfully, she has a whole arsenal, so she's not going to cast it that often. You do Phoenix down this turn, and then you cast Heelica. Umber, please act before. Thank you. Umber's the fastest, High Carry's the slowest, so it should be like that. Finishing blow? Nope. Okay, so you don't resist fire, so that means I should set up a Blaze Rune on you. You continue to cast Heelica. You don't have shock, dude. Oh, you do? You do? Oh, good. Blizzard. And we should be good now as long as we don't run out of healing spells, which we only have 2 more Heeligas, so Tiamat better die real soon. I mean, I do still have Ethers, so I could just use Ethers every turn. Heeliga. And you know what? I have all these Ethers, let's use them. Anyone dead? Okay, good. Thankfully not. Even doing 2,000 damage per turn, she's still not dead. This is basically turning... Now this is a race to see who dies first. It's basically turning into Seymour. Except not really, because Tiamat doesn't change her AI when her HP is low. Plus we can't do the bio cheat. I have not seen Arrow yet. There we go! This was the easiest fiend yet. No, actually, this was the second easiest. And I gotta say, the order in which we had difficulty with them was pretty much the difficulty in the original and Mod of Balance, I gotta say. Where Kraken is the hardest. No, Lich is the hardest. Merilith is the easiest. Kraken is the second hardest, and surely the suddenly difficult one. And Tiamat is the second easiest, a pushover. That sounds about right. Now with Tiamat dead, I can't remember if we've been here before. Oh yeah, we did. This statue goes out of the way, and I can't wait to get in this place. I'm not gonna like it. We did it. We off all 4 crystals, enlightened. Now they can have a happy soul face forever. Not now, I have no time for you. We have not encountered every enemy yet. There's still one more, I believe. I believe it's the Guardian. Actually, there might be a whole lot more than that. I mean, yeah, there's Warmech, there's Guardian somewhere here. I don't know what anything else lurks here, but I don't really care about them. See, don't really care about that drop. Don't really care. I already got that. I need that. I can just buy that. I already got that. I don't care so much about you. Yeah, she has an intelligence of 85. What the hell? Her Thunderbolt should have done nothing near that amount of damage. Like, what the hell? I don't know. But yeah, that was really my major goal this video. That's all I wanted to do. And next time in Final Fantasy, we're gonna see what we can go from here. Because we have nowhere else to go, and if you remember from the window that we've seen, the four forces are going towards none other than, if I can ever find the damn place, I can just do this. What am I doing? Where even is it? Yeah, the Chaos Shrine. That will be our next destination. We're going to invest why the four forces are going there, and we will see what we can do from there. But first, well, I'll say the outro now, and then I'll cut to some clips of me grinding out the items we're missing, because I don't want to begin the next part doing it. I want to begin it actually at the Chaos Shrine. So you know what? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Post-commentary here, I just wanted to show what I've managed to grind out for, such as these soldiers, which I've never encountered. They're on floor 3. Not only did I encounter some soldiers, but they also drop an item I want, and it's going to be hard for me to pronounce that. I'll try to pronounce it. Ori Chalcum. I really don't know. It's some material in Kingdom Hearts, I believe. But yeah, not only did I not encounter those, I also got that item. Earth Medusas, I got the Elven Cloak, so I wouldn't have to grind it out later. By the way, the soldiers have 2% chance of dropping the item, but Earth Medusas have 4% chance. Here's Manticores. I did not expect I didn't get the items from these enemies or anywhere else, but they do drop stuff. The Dark Claymore at 2%. And oh boy, where do I begin with Death Knights and Nightmares? First of all, the Death Knight has a 2% chance of dropping the Deathbringer. It's really hard to encounter, you wouldn't think. Like, I encountered a lot of these, actually. Like, I seriously killed like 50 of those things before getting the Deathbringer, which is in this fight. The Nightmares, though, have a 4% chance of dropping the Iron Nunchuck. I'm not gonna say Nunchaku, I'm gonna say Nunchuck. But seriously, I killed more than twice as many Nightmares than I did Death Knights, and I just now got the Iron Nunchuck. Here's Dark Fighters. I've never encountered these. They're on floor 5 of Flying Fortress. And, what I did not expect from these guys is that these guys, with their scratches, they one-shot Naito. And, yeah, they're more physically oriented. I don't know if they cast spells or not. I wouldn't want to take any chances, but they're basically Dark Wizards on crack, which are also Astos on crack. They do drop Power Vest at 4%, but I think I already have a Power Vest. I'll double check when I'm just about to record the next part of Final Fantasy, which might not take long. And after all this, I have a neat little surprise for you. Especially since Naito has a better sword, and now stands a chance against what I've tried to fight off. You'll see. Here we go, Warmech. I've managed to get a preemptive strike, which is always good. So, Warmech, if I've not said before, has 18,000 HP, and with Naito's current sword, he can do about 1,800 damage, and Umber's spells and Furia's spell does about 1,000. Umber kind of being like 1,500, Furia being 1,000 or so. And meanwhile, while I set up everybody, I protect up everybody and evasion up everybody. This is very important because Mormek's basic attack can one-shot Umber, which I don't really want to die if I don't set up evasion and protects. And his nuke attack does about 800 damage to everybody, meaning Umber is most likely going to die anyway. But if I'm lucky, I might be able to kill the Warmech very quickly. I mean, see right there, even the Naito does like 530, even with Protect Up, which blocks about 10 damage per hit, and Vanish protects you against one hit. So imagine one more hit, plus 60 more damage. That is a lot. And with Umber's defense, yeah, that's pretty much gonna one-shot him. Haikiri's role was to heal, of course, heal a gun no matter what. It's not gonna out-heal his nuke, which he has a 50-50 chance of doing. And yeah, this is one worthy foe indeed. Also, let me talk about the Excalibur for a minute. It has all the elements attached to it, it does. If something's weak to even one, it ignores the fact that they resist everything else, or is immune to everything else, any which way. As long as they're weak to one, the Excalibur will do more damage. I think the Excalibur also does more damage against anything that is like Dragon or Wolf, like anything the Fiend-specific swords have boosted effectiveness against. I'm not too sure on this. I think this is just elements only. It does say it's strong against everything, but I don't know. All I do know is that if it's weak to something, it ignores everything else. I'm not sure if they're weak to multiple, then it does even more damage. And yeah, see, Nuke does about 700 to everybody. 800 if I'm unlucky. Either way, Umber always dies, which means I don't get the cast comment. And yeah, as I figured out, even with haste and several tempers up on Furia, her comment is still way much better than her physical attacks. Well, I mean, she doesn't have as much of a better sword as Naito does, and the Warmech has pretty monster defenses. Anyway, I'm sorry about this video being very late. It's just that, I had so much trouble going on. I'll speak about this in the next part, where I have more time to talk about it. But yeah, there was just major stuff going on, which it's probably why I sound different than usual. Items I have left to get at this point is, Genji armor, which is dropped by this thing, 1% chance. Do I get it from this fight? You'll see. And the Genji gloves from Neochu. Now, during the fights, I did find out that save state manipulation, RNG manipulation kinda works. I don't know, it's more like there's only like 5 or 3 possible results that can come out of it. Like, there are times where I save state against the Death Knights, and neither the Death Knights or the Nightmares would drop them at all for like so many turns. And yeah, right there, I tried stunning this thing, because I knew that just because they resist it doesn't mean they're immune to it, so I thought, hey, if I stun this thing, then I don't have to waste Heligas. I can just temper up everybody. But no, its luck. Its stats are so high that it pretty much is immune to stun. But anyway, I could do save state RNG manipulation, but it barely works. Like, I could do stuff like, oh, I do nothing but attacks, and see the results. If I'm not satisfied, then I make Umber use only Wizard Staff. If I'm not satisfied with that, I make Hikari only use Healing Staff, etc. Until I get satisfactory results. But the results are so limited that even with this, like, they just will not drop the items. Like, ugh. So yeah, I'm gonna have fun getting the 1% 64, 164 encounter rate items, which is pretty much as rare, almost as rare as a shiny Pokemon, for crying out loud. Thankfully though, I found a way to cheat the items in, and if I'm gonna have to cheat, I was seriously almost thinking of cheating the Deathbringer in because I am like well over level 55, and I actually have enough guild to buy every spell I want, which is good. And I'll be sure to get those spells off screens, and then I'll show them. If I have to cheat items in, I'll tell you, and I'll show you how I do it, because I have figured out the way how. So yeah, we're still fighting this Warmech. It sure does have way too much HP than it has any right to. It sure is very much worse than any boss we've ever seen so far. I can't wait to get to the bonus dungeons, which I'm still debating if I should do the bonus dungeons first, or doing the dungeon, the Chaos Shrine. Maybe I'll take a peek, see, and see how well equipped I am, and decide from there. Anyway, there we go. Defeated Warmech. And do I get the item? Do I? And... no, I don't. So, yeah. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. For real.